Welcome back everybody, welcome to Sofia, the capital city of the oldest country in Europe, Bulgaria. Sofia is surrounded by history, life, nature and many sightseeings. And in this video we'll be showing you just that. We'll be showing you what to expect and how to spend 24 hours in Sofia. So as Bulgaria is the oldest country in Europe, Sofia is therefore one of the oldest towns in Europe, founded in the 7th century before Christ. So you would expect to see lots of historic sites around the town centre. And this is true. In Sofia, wherever you turn, you'll see a sightseeing, an aspect of culture, or a cafe or a bar. There are many cafes and bars around town, and just a 30-minute drive or a 45-minute bus ride, you'll be in the national park of Vitosha. So guys, make sure you stay till the end of this video to find out how to plan your trip to Sofia. So firstly, we'd like to show you a city walkthrough, giving you the overall vibe and feeling of the city. So because our flight landed in Sofia late, we decided to rest that night and explore in the morning. So we started exploring Sofia at 7 AM. It was very bright and warm, so the walk was very pleasant. In the morning, the city was peaceful and quiet, which allowed us to take our time when exploring. By the evening, the streets were very busy. Historic trams just add to the atmosphere of the city. For breakfast, we had the traditional burek, which is served on every corner, even in the hot foods at Lidl. As the day went on, the streets got busier, although it was a Sunday. After breakfast, we strolled down Vitosha Boulevard, where most of the bars, coffee shops and restaurants are based. This is something like the main strip of the city. And after that we headed down to the National Theatre, which is quite a spectacular building. Sofia is a city which is developing very quickly, and in the town centre you'll find lots of old buildings as well as many modern structures. We then headed to the National Palace of Culture, which is a super venue hosting major events. This just adds to the character of Sofia. It's a very pleasant city to walk around, and if it's your first time, you'll be pleasantly surprised every corner you turn. The pastry shops on every corner come in very handy when you've been walking around all day. But so far, Sofia has been an amazing city, and we have not even seen the other half of it. So we're looking forward to exploring the rest of the city. So there is lots to do and lots to see here, and it's definitely an underrated city that we recommend visiting. After walking around all morning, we decided to have some lunch, and after this we headed to the St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. And wow, what a place this is. Never seen anything like it. The scale, the energy and the history all combined, this place is just amazing. It's definitely worth taking a look inside and taking the time to just appreciate the arts and crafts in the cathedral. The cathedral has 12 bells, and a rumour is that when the foundations were laid, a metal box with the names of the nation's leaders at the time is buried next to them. How crazy is that? But this isn't the only cathedral in Sofia. Actually, the city has many places of worship and many more churches and cathedrals. As well as that, when exploring the city, you're more than likely to stumble across ruins and remains from the history. So as the day progressed, it got really warm, and we decided to take some time to just relax and plan what to do next. So the solution was to climb the Vitosha Mountain, and the way we'd done this was we got onto the underground and went to the edge of town, and from the edge of town we took a bus which took us directly to Vitosha Mountain. Now the transport infrastructure is very easy to use, however online maps and navigation systems are not the most useful for public transport, so the best thing to do is to take a look at the maps of the local transport links and follow those. Wow, only 45 minutes away from the city centre is this amazing natural park. We also came across this church overlooking the whole of Sofia, and the views from up here are amazing. There's many walks, bike rides and picnic spots in the mountain, and there's also a ski lift to get you up during the colder months. But during the summer, when the city is almost 40 degrees if not more, this is just the perfect place to get away for a few hours. So during the colder months when the ski lifts operate, there's also ski slopes on top of the mountain as well. So the conclusion of our afternoon climb to Vitosha is that it's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth just taking a few hours to explore the mountain. So when the sun started to get lower, we decided to head back to Sofia town. And we went back to the hotel, took a few moments to catch our breath and headed straight back out into town. We then headed to Happy Bar and Grill, which is a restaurant food chain, to have our dinner. During the evenings and nighttime, Sofia comes to life, any day of the week. The atmosphere in the air is great, bars are full, restaurants are full, and everyone is having fun. And after dinner we decided to repeat the same walk that we'd done earlier in the day and started off with the Parliament building. This square is very well lit up at night and it's beautiful. Sofia at night is a different city. It's a city where ancient history meets modern life, and its night scenes offer a peaceful, illuminated look at its rich history and culture. If you have the time and energy after a busy day out, it's definitely worth walking around the sightseeings at night, as they do look completely different to what they do in the daytime. And heading back to the most popular pedestrianised boulevard, Vitosha Boulevard, we can see that the streets are much more busy than they were in the morning. And on the other side of the Vitosha Boulevard you have the National Palace of Culture, which has lit up water fountains in front of it and a huge park. And this park at night tends to be quite lively. So when it gets to around 1 AM, the streets quieten down, but Vitosha Boulevard is very lively. So now is the time to explore the rest of the town at night. So from our short 24-hour trip to Sofia, we discovered that Sofia has many different faces, one of them being the nature. The nature here is incredible and it's very close to the National Park of Vitosha. The rich culture and history flow throughout the whole city, and the social scenes are present throughout the whole day and night. And following our footsteps from this morning's walk, we are back at the St. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, which is again one of the biggest cathedrals in Eastern Europe practicing Orthodox Christianity. So although that we can say that we have now seen Sofia, we are certainly not done with Bulgaria. The next stop is Plovdiv. Thank you very much for joining us on this 24-hour adventure of Sofia. We hope that you enjoyed Sofia just as much as we did, and hopefully you can see it for yourself in the near future. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our video on Bucharest, Romania, as this was also a very underrated city and is definitely worth seeing. See you next time.